Hey you guys, how you doing? This is your boy Goud Horton. Today I'm going to be talking about the great debate. Which one's better? PS4 or the Xbox One? Okay, I'm going to give it to you straight. I don't like either one of these systems. Neither one of them. You want to know why? You want to know why? Because they're trying to rip us off, folks. Rip us off. Let me tell you why they're ripping us off and why I'm angry about it. PS3 has great games, some games, great graphics, Blu-ray player. And you know what's going to happen to all those great games when I buy a PS4? They're going to get in the garbage. They're going in the garbage because there's no backwards compatibility on the PS4. And for all you guys who are so excited because they say that it has great graphics and all this stuff, I'm sorry to quench your fire, but that's not true. The PS4 has basically the same graphics that PS3 has. And guess what? You can't play your PS3 games on it. Do you know how evil that is? That means the games I bought, $50 per game, or $20 when I got it, used, or because it was a greatest hit. All that stuff won't mean anything anymore. All those games will only work on my PS3. So why is it that it's not backwards compatible? Is it an oversight? Maybe a mistake? Maybe they just, maybe they were just eating one day and they got distracted and forgot to put it in. No, my friends, no. This is a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy against us, gamers. It's capitalism at its worst. You know why? Because they know that you're going to have to buy the same games all over again. That's right. They're going to make you buy your own games all over again. And that's dirty. I'll tell you that's dirty. Because when I bought the PS3, I wondered, why is it not backwards compatible with the PS2? You start realizing, folks, that there's a pattern here. It's happened before. When we bought the PS3, all of a sudden, at first they had a version that was backwards compatible to the PS2, remember? But then they got the old idea. They said, oh, I got a great idea. We'll just take that out. That way they'll have to buy it on their hard drives. And guess what, folks? We fell for it hook, line, and sinker, haven't we? We bought the HD version of Metal Gear Solid. We bought the HD version of all these other games, and they look pretty cool. Like, I got the whole Zone of Endars thing. Great. In HD. Great. But now, guess what? Even the HD Zone of Endars is not going to work with your PS4. Now do you see how the game is? They said soon on their website, they say soon you will be able to buy PS3 games by downloading them onto your PS4. So be excited, folks, because soon you'll be able to do that. Wait a minute. So in other words, soon I'll be able to spend more money on the same games I already own. Yeah, sounds exciting. Yeah. Now, there's a lot of people that are going to fall for this because they haven't seen my video. And hopefully, you guys will listen to me and realize that this is a game. Maybe you can complain or make an outcry that we want it backwards compatible or we're not buying it. If I were you guys, I would boycott this thing because it's like, it's wrong, It's like, how can they do that to their own customers? They know that we are paying all this money. They're already making millions of dollars on these games, and we can't even play some of the old games. That would make me more. Liable to buy it if I knew that I could play my old games. But it makes no sense that I have to buy the same games again. And then what is this price tag? We're paying like $300, $400 again for a new system. See, they're playing a game with us, guys. And the thing is, the graphics aren't even that much better, like I said. They're not even that much better. They're like, it's about the same output. I can see when the jump was from the PS2 to the PS3 why everybody was all excited. Okay, great. Great. You know, it's going to be HD. It's going to have HD sound, Blu-ray player. You don't have to have a whole entertainment system anymore because it does everything for you, right? But then with this, there's no big jump. They can say it has better density when you play the games and whatever, but it looks the same exactly. And just repackaging it and saying it's PS4, you know, just because they added a little bit of something. I hope you guys can see why I'm frustrated here. I'm trying to calm down. I need to take a decaf, I know. But this is really frustrating to me as a gamer, right? It should be to you too. I mean, seriously. Even the design of the PS4 doesn't look that different. It looks almost exactly identical. Now let me tell you guys the even bigger conspiracy, guys. It's going to blow your mind. You guys remember when we had that little yellow light fiasco, or orange light, or whatever you want to call it, on the PS3? Remember when we had the first PS3 and all of a sudden it just didn't work because all of a sudden there was this yellow light that just came on it? And it happened to all the systems. It just happened to be some kind of glitch that happened to all the systems, right? All at the same time, just about the same year, they just automatically, by accident, all started going down. Don't believe it, guys. It was not an accident. These people planned this. I believe that they planned that. They built that system with a certain shelf life and a certain game playing life, and they knew they were going to come out with a leaner, more sleek version and resell it to us. And we bought it hook, line, and sinker. I'm telling you guys, it's like game crack here. They're stringing us out. I like games as much as the next guy, as long as it's not real demonic or has a bunch of stuff in it. There's a lot of games out there I do like. There's like basketball games. There's racing games like The Grid. I like Virtual Fighter. And I like Killzone. You're shooting those aliens. A lot of fun. But I'm just saying, and you could get into the game and, as long as you don't get addicted and play all night, which is kind of hard not to do. So it's kind of, you got to watch what you're doing there. But, it's a fun pastime. But we're spending so much money on these games. We're spending so much money. And then, they just play games with us and, they literally make us the video games. I just don't like that, I mean, it's like, I know guys who give away their whole savings and stuff just to get a system. I mean, it's ridiculous. You don't need to get that addicted, guys. And they're trying to put the price up more and now to make us buy our own games again. I'm not buying another system. It's just, if it's like that, I'm not buying another system. And then let's talk about this internet thing. Now we have free internet on the PS3. Big difference from the Xbox, okay? Besides the Blu-ray player, which is better than the Xbox, the original Xbox, and the free internet. I don't know with this new system, the PS4, if they're going to have free internet anymore. I really believe that this is all a conspiracy to slowly make it so we can't have the free internet anymore. That's what I think. Because first we had free internet on the PS3, and all of a sudden they had PS Plus, where they're like, oh yeah, we're going to get you to pay for your internet without you knowing you're paying for it. Because then you'll get free games, quote unquote. But, I tried that whole thing, and I was playing the PS, Plus, and I was doing it, and I was downloading games like a crazy person because it says free. And you're like, wow, free. Then you read the fine print after your membership happens to be gone, and you realize, oh, I can't play any of these games anymore. They're all basically like paperweights now. I was like right in the middle, almost to the end of the game, thinking I own it, and then it's like, because I missed the payment or whatever, they shut it down, and they were like, okay, you can't play it anymore. And you just have to erase it. You have to erase the game. There's like, even like, and I understand, okay, big games, like, okay, I can understand some of those games, they're really expensive when you buy, whatever. So I can get the understanding of being able to sample a game like that. But then like when they're like free Sega games and stuff, those should be free. I think they should give those away. Those are like low res games. They're old games, and that would be a good incentive for people to keep going if they got real free games. But even those games weren't really free. I mean, it's really like you're getting demos, extended demos, and it's kind of like, Kind of sucks, because of that. So my whole point is, though, they had us buying into that. They had us buying more stuff and paying them more money for, the internet that's supposed to be free. So that's their game, That's how they make us pay more. So I just can't see them going backwards with that. I think in this next system, because they're already cutting us off from all used games, and they say you can't play used games. As far as you guys can correct me on that if I'm wrong. I heard that you can't play used games, and everything has to be on your hard drive, and you have to, like I said, it's not backwards compatible. So if they're doing all that for the games, to get more money on games, they're going to try to make money on the internet. It just makes sense, and that sucks. If I were you guys, I would not buy that system, and I wouldn't buy anything that you get to charge for internet. I don't know if they're going to try to phase out the PS3 internet game playing after a while when they get enough people on the PS4. It seems like they probably would do that to try to force us to get the PS4. Because a lot of people will probably just stick with their PS3. I mean, they paid $400 something for this system. But that would be unethical if they do, because we still paid for free internet on this system, and they should never get rid of that because that's part of what we bought, That would be unethical. Let me give you a good example of somebody doing the right thing ethically with that. When Lord of the Rings, the game came out, Lord of the Rings Conquest, and I used to play that game online a lot, then it was, it was really cool, like you could play online, you could play LL Tolkien, very good guy with a lot of Christian messages, a lot of, good, special effects. I love Lord of the Rings. So I'm playing it online, getting into it, I'm all excited, I'm all like, yeah, man, this is awesome. And then all of a sudden it's like, click, the internet's off. I mean, the whole thing was gone. I went on one day and it just kept saying you can't sign in, you can't sign in. And I was like, what the heck? So then what happened? EA admits it. They admit it. Oh, okay, our servers went down. We've stopped playing the game. You know what? We're going to give you money back on another game, whatever game you want to get. And then we were able to go and get another game with the money that they gave us. I mean, they didn't give us cash back, but they did give us money to go get another game. So that makes sense. If you're going to cut off the internet, you got to give us some kind of recourse, something, money back for what you decided to take away from us. And they knew that. And that was ethical. But if they had just cut the game internet off and never paid us money, it's like, well, that's what we paid for. So my point is, with the PS4, if they ever cut off the internet to the PS3, when the PS4 gets popular, then that would be unethical. But I think that's the way they're trying to go with it. Be unethical about it. So those are things I don't like about the PS4. Again, to review, I don't like that it doesn't have backwards compatibility. I don't like that it doesn't have, it doesn't have a difference in graphics. The graphics are basically the same. It doesn't look any different, really. It looks basically the same. I mean, I'm thinking maybe some LED lights or something would have been cool if they'd added that to it or something, creative. Nothing. It looks black just like the other ones. It's just like the other one. Same exact design, almost. The other thing is I'm really hoping that yellow light issue does not return. I'm hoping that our PS3s now do not just all of a sudden shut down when they're close to the release date of the other systems. Because then I'll know for sure that this was a conspiracy. I'm just joking around saying it's a conspiracy now because I don't know for sure. But you know what? I'm not. I think it was done on purpose, guys. You tell me, give me yes or no. You can put that down below if you think, just put yes or no if you think that this yellow light thing that happened to the PS3 was an accident or not. You guys let me know, okay? I think it was on purpose. Same thing happened to Xbox. Now let me hurry up and get to the Xbox. Xbox One. There are a few cool features that I like about it. Okay, it has the ability to switch between television to your games and to your music just by, voice. You can say it by voice. You can say, "Hey, I want the TV. I want the games. I want the music, and that part is cool. That part is very cool about the system. Like definitely cool. I like it a lot. That sounds good. The only problem is that if you don't have the internet, as far as I heard, you won't be able to use any of that. If your internet somehow goes down one day or has a glitch or something, your stuff is shut down. I mean, clink clink locked. It's almost like it's like renting your own system at that point. Because, that's one thing I always didn't like about Xbox. Period. Xbox 360, any of these systems, because you always had to pay for internet. That was one thing that made me go to PS3 was because they said you didn't have to pay for internet. I was like, wow, that makes sense. I'm already paying a bill to my internet provider. Why do I have to pay Xbox something for a service as well? It's like double money. I got to pay my internet provider, DSL Extreme, some money just to have wireless. Then I got to go pay you another bill? No, 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 no. I already paid you $300. I paid you enough. I paid you enough, I don't need to pay anymore. And that's where something that sucks. And a lot of Xbox people will try to say, well, we love Xbox and we get special services and stuff. Well, I mean, you can tell me what you think your special services are. I'm not knocking it if you think it's great. Fine. But to me, it's just another bill. I mean, that you have to. And it's money. It's real money. It's a game is not worth you having to give more money from your household to it. When you have to pay for gas and food and all these other things that we have to pay for, there's no reason to be paying more money to a system. Just for a game system. And I feel like, what do you get with that? What do you really get? You guys can tell me if you think there's something that's great, that's features that you get with the Xbox when you're on the internet, say it, And, I'm not hating on you or whatever, but I'm just saying, it seems like it's like you're spending more money for no reason, just from my perspective. And then again, with the whole orange light thing, same thing happened. Xbox went down and started having the orange light thing. And I just think that's too much of a coincidence that both systems had a glitch, around the same time, and they act like, oh yeah, our systems were just faulty. Well, what, did you guys just conspire together and go, hey man, we're going to just have a glitch? How about you? Hey, you think we should have a glitch? Yeah, okay, great. The glitch should happen at this time. Okay, then that's not a glitch. If you guys both have the same glitch around the same time, it's just too much coincidence there. Something is wrong. Anyway, all I'm saying is that they both had the same glitch at a certain time. And then, also, but it could have been an accident. Who knows? Because they were all both trying to get these high-powered systems up to HD. It was a hard press for them to try to figure out how to make them do HD and have the power to do it. And I know sometimes glitches happen when you do all that, trying to press and get power, for a system. So that I guess that makes sense. Wow. What else about the Xbox? Basically most of the games on Xbox are on PS3, and that's why I never got it. But with the new Xbox One, at least they are kind of get some new unique games. I guess some unique games from the PS3, and same thing with from the PS4. PS4 and the Xbox One basically are trying to make up new games, but they all are basically names of titles that you've had before. Like PS4 has Infamous, and it has another Killzone or something. And it's only one game, but I would like to be able to attach that to my PS3 library so I could play from PS. If I want to play Killzone 3 and then play into the new Killzone, that would make sense. But without the backwards compatibility, I have to buy the whole new system just to play the new game. That's crazy. And then the Xbox One, I don't really know what games they have on it because I'm not really into Xbox. It seems like they'll probably have another Gears of War. I know they have another Halo they're coming out with. I'm not really into Halo. I never really liked it. It's like people are all on Halo, but I never really liked Halo. The whole alien religion thing, and then you're just dying every 2 seconds. And I don't like that game. But that's what they're offering. I'm just saying in the past on the two systems, basically they were similar. They basically had the same games. They both had. They came out with Dead Space 3 last. They came out with, I think the Grid and stuff like that. The games that they have on both systems, So it's basically like But I gotta say that in the past, the PS3 had a better movie system. You didn't have to pay for extra parts just to be able to play a movie, and that's the other reason why I got the PS3. Because to reiterate, the Xbox, you have to buy another disc player, and you have to do this just to play a HD movie, and it sucks. Like, why do I have to do that? No, um, you shouldn't have to do that. You shouldn't have to do that. You shouldn't have to pay for a whole nother system just to, a whole nother part just to watch movies. So anyway, this is what I think about these two systems. I'm I'm not really interested in either one because, like I said, they both seem like they have a catch or a game they're playing where they're trying to get us as the owner to not really own it. It's like you have to constantly be buying something else. See, they found out a way to make us have to buy some new stuff, all the time. They're not even happy with the fact that we're already buying stuff through their network on PS3, and you're already spending thousands of dollars that way. Why are they making you have to? What makes me mad is that they're making you have to rebuy your old games. It'd be one thing if there's some games you didn't own and you wanted to be able to put it on your hard drive. That's fine. But when you make some new games, when you make me have to make it so I can't play my other games in disc form anymore, that is when you're just you're playing the Joker on me, man. You're trying to sock me upside the face, and I don't know it. That's just wrong. And the last thing I want to say is about the hard drive space. This whole thing of downloading stuff to your hard drive, it seems like a good idea when they first say it because you think, oh, you have gigs and gigs of memory until you buy something like Infamous 2 and it's like 15 gigs and all your gigs are gone. Then you realize, dang, I can't even really buy anything else. And I don't have the money like that to be buying a bunch of games anyway. But I'm just saying, if I do want to buy another game, which I've bought then I have to erase the game I have and download the other game, and then when I get done with that, I have to erase that one and re-download the other game. That gets kind of tiresome. So I like the fact that we had disc, able to play on discs, because then we have more. I can buy more games. I know I can have. There's space because it's on the disc. It's not on the system, and that's better for you as a gamer. And I think it's better for the company. In the long run, they're going to lose money because people are going to run out of disc space. And so they're going to be buying less games anyway. Because if you make it so that you only have it as a download, like I heard PS4 is going to be doing, making it only for download, then it's causing a big problem. Because then it's like, hey, I don't have any more space. So if you don't have any more space, it's no way for you to play it. And I'm not going to buy games that I know I don't have space for. So I don't understand why they're making it so you have to download stuff. Maybe the PS4 has a huge hard drive. I don't know. Maybe it's a Triggerbyte or something. But even if it's a Triggerbyte, it's going to run out fast, guys. Don't believe the hype. Oh, yeah, you're going to have plenty of space. These games, especially HD games, are way up there on they're not compressed enough. They get compressed, but they still have so much information. It's ridiculous. Like I said, Infamous 2 was 15 gigs. Some games are like 18 gigs. That's taking up your hard drive's going to be gone in like a week. So, but they get the money because as far as the system, you paid $400. You just gave them $400, and then you paid them $50 for the hard drive. Some of these games, you'll buy them, and then you'll realize afterwards, hey, I can't put this on my hard drive. It's not enough space. But they don't even warn you. It never warns you, oh, it's not enough space on your hard drive when you're buying it. It always tells you that after you buy it. That's the other thing I didn't like. After you buy it, then it goes, oh, by the way, you don't have enough space. You're like, crap, I just paid for that. So, you guys, I hope you guys will just think before you buy. I would personally, I'm not buying any of it. First of all, gas is expensive enough. I'm kind of laid back on the games now, not buying as much as I was anyway. But on top of that, this is way too expensive for what they're offering, and they're not even offering us the ability to play what we already have. That just kind of sucks. It's like it's like having to get a new key for your old car. It's just, why? Anyway, Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'll see you guys next time on Hollywood VIP. Please check out my other videos on uh, the G-Force Ministries. And everyone, if you haven't said it, just say a blessing. Just say you're blessed and say Jesus is Lord. Have a good day. Thanks for listening to my rant on games. This is my rant. I'm your host, Goward Horton. See you next time on Hollywood VIP. Thanks. If you have any opinions on what I said, just write it down below. Let me know what you think. If you agree with me, you like the Xbox One, you like the PS4, cool. If you don't, fine. If you like it, you like what I said, give me a like, please. Help me get this video out there. I really feel like we got to stop all this crazy capitalism before it destroys us all. Seriously. They are just going crazy with this. Like, charging us up the yin-yang, you know. Thanks a lot. Bye. Write a comment. Give me a thumbs up. Bye.